Hey, baby girl. So, this is Mocha. He's your future puppy. Isn't he wonderful? He's about 7 months old and he's just awesome. He might stay on camera with me for a few minutes. But anyway, I wanted to take a few minutes and give you some advice from where I am at this point in life to try to help you way back then. Things I wish I had known. So, basically, I've only got three things to tell you. The first one is listen to that little voice inside of you. You know that voice as God's Spirit, the Holy Spirit, things like that. And you have this habit of you'll hear that and then you doubt it and you don't act on it. And then you find out later that you should have. It gets you into trouble a lot of times. And so, yeah, just listen and then do. Okay. That one thing, if you'll just do that one thing, life will end up so much better for you. Also, listen to your gut. If you ever have a choice between your mind and your heart, don't listen to either one. Listen to your gut because your mind is just trying to protect you all the time. That's its job. And your gut, your heart is too soft. You give people way too many chances. So listen to your gut. And while I'm on the subject of giving too many chances, when somebody shows you who they really are, just go ahead and believe them. Okay. And lastly, listen to your body because doctors don't know everything and you have to be your own advocate. So stand up for yourself, do your research, make sure that you're getting the best help you can get because some things just get worse with time and then they're harder and harder to fix. The good news is things all work out for you. You end up with a beautiful marriage. You end up with great kids and a wonderful life. You could have had all of that a lot sooner if you'd done these things. Listen to the spirit, listen to your gut, listen to your body. I don't think when I was given this assignment, I thought about at what point would I go back and try to talk to you. And I think you know what that point is. I think it was the day that you got married to the man you knew you were not supposed to marry. And everyone tried to talk you out of it. So that's why I'm not even going to bother. I don't think I could talk you out of that. But what I can tell you is if I could go back and tell you anything, knowing that you were going to be stubborn and do it anyway, I would just tell you that once it became or becomes, I guess, obvious to you why everyone was saying not to do this, once you know who he really is, just go ahead and cut bait and get out. Don't worry so much about, just all the things that kept you hanging in there for way too long. What other people are going to think or, you've got great values around family and you want those things to work out, but that doesn't mean you stay in a situation like that. And what happened is it just got worse and worse and worse. So if I could stop you from marrying him, I would. I don't think I could. But I think there are times when if I could have been there to let you see the future, I think you would have said, nah, forget this. And you would have gone ahead and gotten out. But instead, sweetie, you wasted a lot of time with him. And it was absolutely not necessary. And it took you to some bad places. I mean, you and your little girl ended up in a battered women's shelter. I mean, that's still hard to even think about. So, yeah, it's not good. Okay. So just remember that when God is trying to tell you something, it's because he loves you and he wants what's best for you. And if you'll just listen, things will work out so much better. So here's what I will tell you that I love about you, and I'm going to cry. You are so strong, and people tell you that all the time, and you get tired of hearing it because you get tired of having to be strong. But you are. And that's, I think, because you have this ability to keep an eternal perspective. But make sure that you're around people that lift you up and don't tear you down, and then do that same thing for others. And you'll have a life that's worthwhile. All right, the dog is snoring. So I guess that means it's time for us to go. All right.